Hello guys and welcome back. We are at Dortmund. Um, a lot of players have come through the door. Quite a few asking to go out on loan. Julian, weird one, probably not. But let's go into our transfer. 200 million sold. Some of them were already pre-arranged, like 42 here and 59 here. I did sell Sugawara. He's 30. He had really big wages. I sold some young, older players as well that were on really high wages. Um, and then we bought in some players. Let's start off with Kendry Pass, someone who I know has a lot of potential in this game. So I bought him in. I bought a Norwich player that I kind of was looking for. I was looking at him for a long time. 27.5 million is not a lot. Very good, and he's so good. He looks beautiful. Victor Hugo from Dortmund, from Dinamo, sorry, 2 games, 8 million only, and then we've spent 1.7 million on this winger. We loaned him back to the Iran League. And we bought Zach Brown, who is a centre back replacement. He looks pretty good. He's very big and tall, and he has a good personality. He's very strong on the ball. And we bought Man City player who can play on the left. Um, I bought him for 18 million. I think that's a good price. And then we bought Esteban. We loaned him to Corinthians. I know he's a good player as well. He looks good, even though the stars don't. He looks good as an inside forward. And then Mikel Merino, bought him in as a freebie. Oh, sorry, not a freebie. 7 million. It's not a lot of money for him. He's very good, world class to provide us some debt. And then we bought Elvis, who's a player from Inter Milan. Currently, they have a bug. Their name is Blue Neri, but he's a good player who can cover some other positions. So, how have we been doing in the fixtures? We have lost one Bundesliga game already to Gladbach. We did beat Freiburg, and we also made it to the Conference League. We also beat this team in the DFB Pokal. Currently sat in 8th place with 2 games played. Season preview has us currently in 4th, so I would like to finish in 4th. I think that would be our aim. We are locking in Bevan because I want um, preferably IME on the sides, but our formation, we're using information that we have been using with my other clubs, seeing how security, my set pieces. So I'm interested to see. I think Europa Conference League. I think we should be challenging for the win. I did make a lot of changes to the team, saying a lot of big players. Also, we drew Osberg in the second round there, but I think it's gonna be an interesting season. I think we probably won't challenge for the title. They have there's a lot of good teams. RB Leipzig, Bayer, Leverkusen looking good too. I think top four is good, but losing to Gladbach is already not a great sign. I'm hoping that was a fluke and we can bounce back. We have 200 million, a lot of money in the bank. Let's see what we can do in this first season at Gladbach. Oh, sorry, Dortmund. Well, guys, we're in January because I thought I might need some additions to the team. But let's see how we're doing. Currently 7th in the Bundesliga, 2nd in the Europa Conference League, currently in the quarterfinal of the DFB Pokal. They want us to qualify for the Europa League. We're only, well, 1.1, well, we have 2 games in hand actually, so we can actually be, in second. If we win both games in hand, we'll go to second. So we did lose to RB Leipzig, and Gladbach, and Bayer, and Frankfurt. We've drawn with Cologne as well, but has been some good results. Still have to play some, Leverkusen, Stuttgart, but we lost to Frankfurt, Bayer. Those are 4 losses. We also lost to Frankfurt. Yeah, we lost to the 3 teams above us. We drew with HSV, which is up there as well. I think there definitely needs to be some improvement. As you can see, the leadership support is terrible, so we need to fix that. And by fixing that, it's going to be selling all these players that are unhappy, that probably aren't good enough for the team anymore. So making money and reinvesting it, because right now if we go to selection info, have most of my players actually played minutes? Most of them. You came back. I'm gonna put him out on loan again if I can. But we have a few players that really haven't been playing that many games. He's actually not been doing too bad. He needs the first team football though, so probably need to get some players out of his way. But Duraville, I mean, as good as he is, I don't know if he can make our team. Just hasn't. He's played season after season, never really been a standout. Got Marino playing some games. We have a lot of players that want game time, and we just don't have enough, spaces for that. So we're gonna have to find something. Probably we'll have to cut the squad a few players because we don't need them. But besides from that, 16 goals from Kareem, 13 from Andrew, who's been improving with the game time, 10 from Elvis. Did I buy this guy? Yes, I did. 10 from Jasper, and he's still unhappy. This guy. No, Jasper's happy. Oh, what is he in here? Oh, he unhappy with and has lost all trust for head coach. Um, so yeah, we could be sacked. The supporters, I mean, it's a C right now. Lack support, concerned. That I think we can turn the ship around. I think we just need to fix these issues, so then players can be happier. So, and also we can sign some more players. That would be nice. Frank De Jong, for example, his contract is expiring. 400k, maybe a bit too much. But we can definitely look at options and improve the squad, because there'll probably be a few good players on the market. So let's do that and then come back stronger to the end of the season. Well, guys, we have been a little bit busy in this January transfer window. We have been selling a lot of players. We're also buying a lot of players. We bought in six players. Jesus Ribeiro finally joined us actually, so I didn't sign him. I signed 5 players. 50 million signing. 21-year-old, 6'4", Florentina. 50 million. He is incredible. 6'4", very high jumping reach, heading very strong with the ball. I think this guy is probably my defender for the rest of as long as I'm here. John Hernandez is an inside forward I bought for the left side as a backup. 13 million, pretty cheap, and he is very trickery. Martin Gonçalves is another center back that I bought. Found him very cheap, 15 million, but he's 5'10", but he has good natural fitness. He is good tackling. He's a little bit worse than my other one, but I paid less for him. And then we also bought in an inside forward on the right in Enzo, the French person who has 2 caps and 2 goals for the national team. But he looks pretty good. A lot of dribbling, all the attributes of speed. Jumping reach is pretty low, but I don't need him to header the ball. I need him to cross the ball in. Sales. If we look at date, we sold a few players. We loaned out Estevan, loaned out Wells, 15 million from Malin. Loaned out a bunch of other players. Sold some Deadwood. But tactically we have changed it as well. We have a libero on support that I'm hoping will go into the DM position, and we changed Martel from a central attacker, central midfielder on automatic to a ball winning, because he's better at that role. And I also bought in someone else. I don't know if I bought this guy from Boca Juniors, who is a ball winning playmaker, ball winning midfielder. Sorry. He's pretty good, so he slots into that position as a backup. And then we have the usual. Hernandez goes in the left. So also we have fixed our leadership support, which is always good to see. And then we look at the schedule. As you can see, sorry, I click on competition, but the schedule, we have been very good so far. In January, we won all 4 games, and we're qualified in the Europa Conference League. We're facing a team that should be very beatable in the quarterfinals. Bayer and RB Leipzig are fighting out. Besides from that, it looks like pretty easy. Um, right now, we are 6 points behind Bayer, so probably unlikely for us to win the league. But I would like to think we can win the Conference League, maybe the DFB Pokal. Well, they want us to qualify for Europa League, so we're doing that. But we're only just doing that, so we need to keep up the good work that we are doing, because right now we are scoring a bunch of goals. Um, XG wise, we're pretty even. Shots for, we're creating a lot of opportunities. Goals from corners, we're up there with 5. We're not allowing a lot of goals as well. Very nice. But our salary is up there as well. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go to the end of the season and find out if we have picked up any silverware. Hey guys, we're back, and our first season with Dortmund has come to a close. How did we finish in the league? It's a third place finish, 2 points only in it. Very, very tight at the end there. We lost to Bayer, we left to RB Leipzig. So, I mean, it's deserved to not win the league, but have we won anything else? Oh, it's heartbreaking. Semi-final of the Conference League to Napoli. What is Napoli doing down here? They beat us fair and square. Who do they have still? They have Locky, Raspadori. They have quite a few players that their names are memorable. And then we fell to Bayer in 1-0 in extra time as well. 100th minute, Peter back scored. Not a bad first season actually. Not a bad first season at all. I mean, we were first for a while there as well. Oh, probably this defeat. We lost. We lost to a tough. Oh no, we threw it away. We were very close to being champions in our first season, but it's okay. We have a lot to build up from. I think our team is definitely a very good one. I think we are developed, and I think this formation has actually worked well for me. Let's look at form. RB likes it. Won every single game. Basically won them the title. This game here that they drew. We scored 79 goals. Very, very nice. Goals from corners, we were second. We allowed 11 more than RB Leipzig. So RB and Leipzig actually definitely deserved to win the league. Highest attendance was our stadium. Very nice. I don't expect us to be anywhere here. But actually, how are our previous teams doing? So RDF, they finished in 4th. So they went to championship group and they finished in 3rd. So I mean, props to them. We see Mark is still performing there. Who took over my job? Alexander. And they're playing a 4-4-2 right now, but team is good. Um, they have. Was I anywhere? Yeah, I was a favorite personnel. What about our other team that we were part of? Um, oh, we weren't even in any of it, but they have won the league after a few seasons of not doing much, not doing very well. They managed to come back. Right now, is what do I do? I have a lot of players that I feel like are dead wood. Um, Kareem, very nice. He doesn't even look that good. I'll be honest with you, he does not look that good. If I could sell this guy, he's 29, and he just had the best season of his life. Andrew with 24 goals, 17 from Elvis. Um, Jasper 14 and 10. Patrick played very well. Boash also played very well. Victor Hugo. We had a lot of players on loan, but I want to see about the players that he's getting better. He was actually playing first team football in the Bundesliga as well. He looks pretty good. And then we have Jamie, who I feel there's a lot of players that are going to be sold. Esteval is actually not doing too well on loan. Nearly 700 rating, so it doesn't look that bad. Kendrick Paz seems to be, he could be actually the future. It sounds weird because he's 24, but I think he could be a real good player for us. I think I'm gonna probably sell a lot of the players in the squad um, to really improve the squad because I have a lot of money and I can get a lot of money from selling these players. Don't know if I'll keep this formation, to be honest. Maybe if I do keep this formation, it will be something like this. Maybe we have three at the back, four in the midfield. I don't really know. I don't. It looks weird having five at the back. I'll be honest. But I mean, we were pretty unbeatable until we kind of started slipping up here. First defeat against uh, Hoffenheim, and then Bayer got us, and then three defeats in a row, which was probably our worst of the season. But the club is delighted with us, so we're happy there. Hello guys, we are back with Dortmund. We're at Dortmund right now, but this is the no badges challenge. We have, splashed some money in this transfer window. 102 million. We sold 80 million, selling a lot of dead weight players we weren't using. Our first freebie was Ruben Van Bommel. I've never actually seen this guy before. He hasn't played a game yet for me, so that's a little worrying sign. Was he injured? So he did get major injury, so he's out for 3 weeks. Chris Bennett on a freebie is another player. Just kind of loaned him to Oxford United to get some game time. We bought Daniel from Wolverhampton. They got relegated, and I think he was a perfect sub, so decided to bring him in. And then I signed in probably a little pricey, 50 million spent on this player. Bought him from Benfica. He looks like a very good player to add on the right side. Then we bought Bamba, who's a player to play on the left. He's also a replacement for what's his name? What is his name? Julian. I guess he could be a replacement for Julian. Right. I did sell someone else. Is it Matthias? No. I don't remember exactly. So he's a replacement. And then we bought Marcos Andre, 20-year-old from Internacional in Brazil, um, to strengthen the midfield. And then we also got this guy on a freebie. He looks good, so, and he's doing good. 2 goals in 3 appearances. We changed the formation up. We are playing this a little bit more aggressive. Some would say. I don't know if it's that much more aggressive. Pies is actually playing some games as well, so he's not getting loaned anymore. But our best 11 looks like this, and I like this team. I like this team. And also we changed from attack to support on the wing backs, just so they can actually support the defense now that I don't have a defensive midfielder. Nothing else has been touched. I did try and sell Adeyemi, but I guess he hasn't been getting sold. But I think I might try and sell him still. We're on the last day of the window. Currently we have won every single game bar draw against Dortmund, which, if we look at the XG, it was not our game to win, and it was away. So I'm pleased that we managed to get away with a 1-1 draw there. But we haven't really played any super hard teams. We're in the Champions League again. Where did we finish in Champions League last year? No, oh, it's our first season in the Champions League. Sorry, I was in the Champions League last time around. I was getting confused there. But let's look at the Champions League fixtures. We have Porto, Arsenal, Ajax, Lens, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Barcelona, Anderlecht. That is a pretty tricky draw, if I'm honest. Porto beatable, Ajax beatable, Lens probably should be beating. I mean, the big four is the Barcelona, Liverpool, Inter, and Arsenal. But it's tricky fixtures. Let's be honest. So currently sat top of the tree, but with 3 games played, so we see some names in the average rating here that we don't know of, but these teams have a lot of good players. And in the season preview, We're currently in third. Adeyemi and Bausch come into this team. So still have a lot of money. So let's see what happens. Hey guys, and welcome back. We are in January for the Dortmund in the No Badgers Challenge. Let's see how we're doing. We are at the top of the tree, 32 points, only 2 defeats, losing to RB Leipzig and Freiburg. It's a very tight though between these 4 teams here. Very, very tight, but I have beaten Hoffenheim already. I have obviously drawn with Bayer. I've picked up some more draws, but we're doing better. We're doing better. We have a few people unhappy that want more game time, so that's hard to accommodate. We're gonna have to see what we can do there. Can I improve this team? I think it's very hard to improve this team. Very, very hard because I feel like the part that I can improve is the goalkeeper. I think he's getting too old. I think I need a better backup in case he gets injured. Um, hasn't happened, but last season it did happen. Also, players are getting a little unhappy. Moreno has made that right position his own, so now I have the other right wing back complaining. So kind of tough. But how are we doing in the Champions League? Currently sat in 30 in second round of to Gladbach, which is not good. In the Champions League, we have beat Lens, we have drawn with Inter, we have lost to Porto, Arsenal, Ajax, and Liverpool. So we have 2 games left to redeem our campaign. Barcelona and Anderlecht. We need to pick up wins. Wins in both wouldn't even guarantee us to get into. I mean, we're currently 2 points behind, but we need to pick up a result. A win against Anderlecht will definitely help. Bayern Munich is currently below us, so coefficient points, I cannot see it going well for us. We do have our goalkeeper there, but in terms of goals, we have 2 players on 6 and 5, so it's looking alright. It's looking alright. If you go team detail, we actually scored the most goals so far. Goals from corners, we scored 4. We only allowed 15 goals, so very, very solid defense. Where to improve? Adeyemi again, I just don't think he's a number 9. He's getting put in that position. Well, as long as my players aren't unhappy, I will be fine with it. But as you can see, Pies is actually getting some game time. He wants a new contract. He is improving, as I can see. He has potential to become a full-star player, so let's see what happens. And if I see any players that I think would improve the team, then I gotta buy them. And too bad for the other players. But even the players unhappy. Have they been playing games? So he's played 5 games. We need to give him some more game time, guys. Bamba is unhappy. He has only been given 4 games. I guess we are not really rotating the squad because we've already out of the competition. So that isn't that good. How did we lose in that second round? We lost 2-1 to Gladbach. That's a tough draw, and we were so much better team. That is very unfortunate. But let's see what happens at the end of the season. Maybe we can win the Bundesliga. Guys, we are back with the Dortmund. Have we managed to win the Bundesliga? Have we managed to get it out the Champions League? Questions to be answered. We shall find out now. Final day again. Final day. Heartbreak. Oh, it is sad. 2 points in it. Our goal difference is more better. We lost 1 more game. That's the difference. Sorry, we drew 1 more game than them. This game right here. They actually were in a row here. They drew with us. They did make it to the knockout of the Champions League. We lost in the playoffs, so we did actually manage to come back somehow. 7 points. We beat Anderlecht and we lost to Barcelona. We still managed to make it in 24th. Juventus didn't make it. Barcelona, where's Barcelona? Sorry, where's Bayern Munich? So they're at the bottom of the table, but they're just above us with 7 points. We scraped by. We scraped by. But it wasn't a good performance. Playoff round 2, Inter Milan. Not really scoring that many goals. But 2 seasons in a row where this season we were 2 points off. This season we were 2 points off. So it's frustrating. It is frustrating. Challenge the title to the last game. If we won this game, that's the second season in a row that we have actually thrown the title on the final day. Maybe next year we'll come back before the final day. But if we look at selection info, no goals. So we have a lot of money though. So let's see what we can do. Hey guys, we are back with the Dortmund. I don't even know what season it is. We are taking a while to become a competitive team. Let's talk about our signings because we sold 229 million. Karim Adeyemi has finally left the club. 99 million he was sold for. 61 million for Ruben, 40 for Eric, 19 for Juan. We bought in a few players. Orlando is kind of more like a second team player. Our most expensive signing was Angelos. This guy, I think he could make a real difference. And he got injured. I think he didn't get injured already, but 3 appearances, 5 goals, 3 assists. Absolutely bonkers already. Let's go for Ronaldo though. Milos is a goalkeeper that we purchased. He's going to be a backup goalkeeper. I think, oh no, he's in his important player role, but he can maybe take over. And then we have Barrow, who again, it's more of secondary player. We got also this guy from Schalke, more like a secondary player. Junior Creepy has come in. I saw him available for 20 million. I pounced on the opportunity. You'll see why in a second. You'll see why. 3 appearances, 1 assist. So he's actually been doing so. We also bought Hugo Masson. No goals or no assists yet. So a bit disappointed with him, but he looks very good. But also we bought Rodrigo Mora, someone who probably is going to be competing for him for position. 3 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist in the league. Formation, we have changed it. We are playing a 4-2-2. So the best 11 looks like this. I reckon I'm trying something here. I'm trying something different. Let's see how the formation is going. We did lose to RB Leipzig already, but we have been keeping a good goal deficit. We did play against them away as well, so that adds to it, and they scored a 94th minute winner. So maybe I'm not too sad about that, but I feel like the formation's working. It's hard to judge. I feel like the results have been good. Currently sat in 3rd place. Bayer also lost the game to Frankfurt, and they drew to Bayer Leverkusen, so it's still all up in the air. But we have already, this guy I think is going to score a lot of goals, 5 goals. Last season he scored 0 in 2 seasons from Aston Villa, so I don't know how he wasn't scoring goals. But my best 11 is this. So I am, quite frankly, very excited for this season. I'm thinking if I should make him a deep lying playmaker, deep lying forward instead, and that way I don't know, should I just have him as 2 advanced forwards? Uh, let's go for let's go with the complete forward. We also have a few roles, like roam from position, run wide with the ball. So I'm thinking if he runs wide, this guy can cut inside. So that's where I'm trying to go with this. These guys are just keeping their position. One of them is actually going up, but right now I think I might put these guys on attack actually. I think they'll have even more um, luck on the attack. But I think this is a good formation. We'll try it out. Maybe should I lock him in? 6-2. pretty close, and he's 20, so I think I'm gonna lock him in. We will lock him in and see how that works. It might work wonders for us. It might not pay off, but right now, season preview has us in third. Brown is there, Marino. Um, but I think we have a lot of money. We're in the second round against via Leverkusen already, so that's a tough fixture. And then in the Champions League, we have to play some easier fixtures: Salzburg, Anderlecht, Fiorentina, PSG, Real Madrid is kind of hard. But then we have 3 easy games. I feel like we should make it top 8. If we, I would be disappointed if we don't qualify in the top 10, because I feel like our fixtures are much easier than last time around. I'm gonna set this. So, okay, it's already there. But let's see what happens at the end of the season. Hey guys, we are back with Dortmund. Ed was still the manager, which is important because I thought that I would be sacked if I didn't perform this season. I don't know any of the results, and as I've shown you guys the signings already, we changed formation. How have we done in the league? Yes! Yes! Champions of the Germany by 2 points. We didn't draw a single game. We lost 9 games. Did we lose to RB Leipzig? Yes, and to lost to Bayern twice as well. So, but we did beat RB Leipzig at home. Have we won anything else? Quarterfinal of the DFB Pokal, round of 16 in the Champions League by Manchester City. But we can see here, was it a final day push? Let's have a look. Oof, they did lose. They actually drew the last game of the season, but our goal difference is so superior. This game here really cost them. Oh my god, they lost to this team, the second division team. The Bundesliga 2. Wait, who won the DFB Pokal then? Bayern Munich against a second division team. Incredible scenes. 290 million. Selection info, so many goals. As you can see, it was a great season for, oh man, what a signing this guy was. 76 million, 27 in 29, 9 assists. Did he pick up a major injury? No. But he, for 3 seasons at Aston Villa, he didn't do anything. And then he gets an amazing game. Junior Creepy with 21 goals as well, 12 assists. Fabulous. Andrew Bevan, amazing. Doing very good job there. Zach Brown, doing an amazing job in center defender. 13 goals from him. Daniel, who wanted to leave, he actually got a lot of game time. And Marcos Andre doing pretty good. Hugo, Hernan, Rodrigo Morero doing pretty good. Is there anyone who's unhappy about game time? Okay. We have 4 players alienated. Our goalkeeper, I think we want to give him some game time. This guy, I think I'm going to sell him. I don't think he's going to be fitting into my team anytime soon. Enzo, I did want to sell him, so I'm going to hopefully sell him. Jesus Rivero, I want him to start, but I think he needs another loan spell, or I need to lock him in. It's really to decide, but I have too many good center backs to lock him in. I have Brown and Gonzalez, who are 2 of the world's best, although he hasn't really developed. Boy, 15 million, he has really developed, so maybe something to look at there. But Moreno has taken that right back spot. Bausch, he's getting game time, so I hope he isn't upset. He seems to be doing alright. Other players that are potentially being sold, I mean, he's joining Salzburg. I wanted to keep him, but okay. Barrow hasn't really developed. Mario, someone who I think has potential, but hasn't really been showing it. So interesting, but we'll see what happens. Formation worked, as we can see. We scored the most goals in the league. The possession wasn't there, but attacking 115 goals. We overperformed actually by 20 though, so should be around 90. Um, Goals from corner 16, which is the highest. We allowed 45, which is quite a bit. Yeah, but we were very dominant. I think if we play a possession based, actually, I might change the tactic to a possession based, because I think that they're gonna just absolutely murder people by passing around the ball. Matson as well looking like a very big improvement. So we'll see what happens. The window, I have a lot of money that I can buy. Any jobs appealing? Maybe Newcastle, but even Newcastle, they finish in fifth place. Um, were they ever up there? Not really. Preseason preview has them in seventh. Preseason preview has us second. Bayern really underperforming. They haven't won the league for three seasons now, and we have won our first trophy since 2011-12 season. That was a long time ago. So I bought back glory, but I'm not favorite personnel or anything. So how's Kareem at the ME doing? So let's look at our past clubs, see how they're doing. So is RDD winning the league? They have not. They were third, and then this season here we can't see because I took off the league, but they're still in a good position, but they're just not up there anymore. Oda seems like they're coming back. They won the league twice for me and they fell off, and now they won twice and now they fall off again. But I'm invested as buyer manager. First trophy, hopefully you can bring more to them and to the fans. Hey guys, we are back and we had a big transfer window, spending 220 million. We spent 160 million on this centre back here. Okay, he might not look like the best player. He might not look it, but he is very strong. 18 jumping reach, 6'6". I think this guy is going to be a very valuable player for us. Right now he hasn't been the greatest, but then we bought Fabio Pinto from Sporting. He scored 17 and 14 and 11, so I thought maybe he can, perform, but still looking for his first goal. Roy, we bought him in, won the kid. He looks like he can become my starting left back soon. So we bought Spike Brits as a backup goalkeeper, and then we also bought in this guy who's 6'7". I want to give him a chance to impress because I think he has something there. He's only 20, 17 finishing, 17 jumping reach, 6'7". And then our sales, we sold some players, not that many, but if we look at our formation, we have locked in Rivero, who is now getting some game time. He has already scored 2 goals and one player of the match, so that's good to see. And our goalkeeper, who I gave him the opportunity, 3 appearances, 5 goals conceded, 1 clean sheet. So this formation here, expect us to leak a little bit of goals, so I'm fine with that. So I forgot to change to Gegenpress, out of a Gegenpress, so hopefully I will do that here. But how have we done at the start of the season? Every single game has been a win, including beating Bayern Munich, which is very good. 2 goals in there, but we are actually scoring a decent amount of goals. In the DFB Pokal, we had Jerome scored 2 goals. We had Aaron scored a few goals as well. But I think we're doing pretty good. If there is a few players unhappy, I won't start more games. But I'm hoping this tactic will allow us to get some more game time. We also did win the German Super Cup against Bayer 5-2. I didn't even see it. So we beat Bayer already twice in the season. We're currently signed first with 3 points. Bayer actually has 1 point. Leverkusen has 4 points. And we play HSV in the first round. They're a pretty good team. So season preview has us actually even odds to win the title, which is an incredible thing to see. This formation is pretty interesting. I cooked something up. I will change. I don't feel like we need to play Gegenpress anymore. I feel like we're a good team. We don't have to, consistently be on the ball. But 10 goals overall already. How many goals from corners? 3 of them. So that's 3 out of 10 goals from corners. So that's pretty big. But let's see how we do at the end of the season. Hey guys, we're back and we are still the manager of Dortmund, which is always good news because, if we didn't compete, maybe they would sack us. Without further ado, we didn't do anything in January, so let's see the league. We did it. a little bit more convincing this time. Gladbach in second, Bayern in third, RB Leipzig in fourth. Drop off there. It is a comfortable 6 points lead. Um, they did lose to us. We lost 4 games. We lost to Gladbach, we lost to Mainz, Freiburg, and Frankfurt. So we actually won a lot of games against the people around us. Like we beat Bayer once, we drew the other time. We beat Gladbach away. RB Leipzig, I guess we drew them both legs, but that isn't bad. Leverkusen, we did beat them. So we were very good at beating teams that we needed to beat. But have we done anything else? Oh man, semi-final by Bayer, they're just like winning the cup every single year. Very tough, very tough. Champions League round of 16, 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss to Newcastle. Unlucky to get them in round 16. We couldn't score a goal, which is crazy because our formation is literally let's score goals. So very interested to see how that played out. Semi-final. What was the score? I didn't see. 2-2. They won on penalties, man, and we got a guy sent off as well. Yellow card, and then he got sent off. Penalty shootout. Creepy missed. That's tough. That sucks. But winning the league is always good. 16 goals for our players this time around. So not a lot more goals, but we have a Cote there who I plugged him in, and he was actually pretty good for us. He's very tall. He's a very big man. Andres Andre is performing. We have a lot of players unhappy. But is it time to move on? Because I feel like we're not really performing in the Champions League. Maybe there is a better option somewhere else. It's hard to say. Jobs available. Real Madrid. Real Madrid is available. They finished in third in the league. They did make it all the way to Champions League finals where they lost. Maybe a position at Real Madrid would be amazing. They still have some really talented players there, but as you can see, there isn't like there's only 2 new gens in this team, so a very older squad. But compared to Dortmund, they are probably a better fit. Um, that's a tough one. Am I even like a preferred? Yeah, I'm a favorite person now at Dortmund. I mean, I bought them 2 trophies in a row, so they're very good. I think I will apply for the Real Madrid job and see what happens. Maybe AC Milan. AC Milan better. They just won the league with 94 points. Why did they sack their manager? Or did he just leave? He left coach role, so they look like they're pretty good. Again, there isn't much money in Serie A, so that's why I'm a little bit hesitant there. Um, what other jobs are available? Mm, not really anything interesting. I was thinking, is there any job like in, unstable, insecure? There's not really anything other than the jobs available. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Selection info will show us. Um, 24 goals. Our second was our player locked in, but we can see some development. Jesus Rivera, he scored 12 goals, and that's because he's 6'3". He's 18 jumping reach, 16 heading. He's a monster in those set pieces. And if we look at the set pieces, I'm pretty sure he scored most of them. Goals, we kind of didn't score as many goals as we did last season. Um, but goals from corner, 16. So we were scoring a lot of goals from corner, but we also had 2 very tall players in our starting 11, so that's part of it. But I feel like we did better with the 2 attacking midfielders, so I'm like, we'll see. I feel like it might be time to look for a new position, but we'll see what happens. I'm currently getting paid. How much am I getting paid right now? Uh, where's Oh, I'm an Arsenal supporter. That's funny, and they haven't even offered me a job interview yet. Um, but we look good, leading teams to titles, tendencies. Yeah, love that. Signing players of a high reputation. What are you talking about? Uh, but yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going as we are. Did any of my players have any of my players actually like won a Ballon d'Or or something? I don't think so. Ballon d'Or. It's called the Golden Ball, isn't it? Um, so doesn't look like it, but Kylian Mbappe's three in a row. Bukayo Saka won. Um, so interesting. So Mbappe won this one. Bukayo Saka, Bukayo Saka. Is there any of my players that I managed in here? No. I don't know. Let's see what happens. A little ashamed of being to do this, but I applied for the Arsenal job, applied for the Real Madrid job, and then Tottenham came along and they're predicted to finish in second. So I was like, why not? Why not? Anyone can win this league. Why not Tottenham? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take over the Premier League. And with that, we are done at our time at Dortmund. We're now in London with Spurs.